CFR Network, CFR Sports. Thoroughly, thoroughly, thoroughly entertaining event. The herbal teas kept me up. The old ginger tea, the old cinnamon tea. I do prefer when they're normally like first thing, 10 a.m. like the 163 event, 10 a.m. UK time. That's all gravy. This weekend is going to be a long one. We had the Bellator cards. I'm definitely going to do a little recap on that, dear, but let's get straight into it. One on Prime Video 4, Abbasov taking on Lee, stripped of the title before even stepping into the circle. And I will say, when I first watched this live, I thought, what on earth is Herb Dean doing? He's letting this go way too far. Christian was taking some punishments. He was taking some shots in that first round. And I was seriously thinking he should that bout should have been ended. But Christian Lee is tough and durable. And so is Abbasov as well. Very entertaining back and forth. Christian just had just a little bit more in the tank. Just a little bit more in the tank. Size definitely played an advantage in this fight. But the gas tank, I think that first, I don't know, was it the weight cutting that took a toll on Abbasov's cardio because he was blowing real hard in that first round after he tried to take out Lee. Second round, third round, very entertaining. Lee was, as I say, man, he is a tremendous athlete. Congratulations in the record books. Still doing the thing. Most knockouts and all that stuff within one. 50 plus pounds of gold. And he's clearly going to be active. Disappointing. I wouldn't mind, obviously, his first defense at middleweight being against Abbasov. I think you could definitely run that back 100%. It wasn't a flash look, he just totally dominated him or anything like that. I think actually you could run that back immediately, within reason. Obviously, both of them took a lot of damage, a lot of shots. So maybe first quarter, mid to late first quarter 2023. And then obviously Christian can then defend the old lightweight strap as well. Flyweight Muay Thai World Championship. Joseph Lasiri was coming up. I don't know how I got that confused. I thought whatever I did think. But Joseph Lasiri moved up to challenge for the Ironman strap at flyweight. And it was a very, very disappointing performance. Joseph is normally a lot more, come forward and entertaining. He was doing a lot of evading. Got the Iron Man very upset on multiple occasions. It wasn't even close. Mini T, go back and watch the fight with Rodtang and Mini T. That was very entertaining. I think that was on the TNT card. But Rodtang did the thing, remains the champ, and still Bibiano Fernandes, getting up there in age, took on Stefan Loman, who looked amazing. Mixed up everything. Bibiano obviously has fought many, well, I think but they're saying 4 times he's fought someone from Team Nakai. Stephen Loman is very different in regards to his fighting style. It's got a lot of power, very, very well-rounded. Takedown defenses, gravy. Took Bibiano down on multiple occasions. Who would have thought? retirement news, Cosmo Alexandre retired after his victory against Juan Cervantes or whatever from the UK, fighting out of Knowsley Academy, I believe. And he was trying his thing, a lot of kicks and stuff. He was pretty active. Cosmo wasn't as active as I would have thought he would be. Um, Second round came and well, first round, towards the end of the first round, he started to pick it up a bit. Um, Again, not much activity, but as soon as that elbow landed, Juan was out. The fighting god King Jong Woong came down to Bantamweight to take on Kevin Belingon, former champ, and he looked very much smaller. Apparently, he's obviously dropped down because he thought he was undersized for lightweight, which I don't. Obviously, I'm not in the circle at the time, but I thought he was well sized and stuff, but clearly not. But he looked very good. South Korea represented, and he did it TKO first round. Very good performance, excellent performance. Haggerty, Catchweight, missed weight coming up. Um, Interesting. He's obviously still growing as a young man. 3 round majority decision over Vladimir, who was very tough. And he has actually fought in one before. I don't recall seeing his fight, but he gave Jonathan a very good showing. Um, got a lot of power in his hands. Uh, I do agree with the decision. It was close. It was definitely close. Ruslan, Emilbek, Ulu, split decision. And yeah, I can understand why it was a split decision because Issy, who's making his debut, was a handful. First round was very much boxing heavy, which was a bit strange. Didn't throw any leg kicks at all. Um, but he mixed it up, man. I think it's a good addition to the welterweight division. And Ruslan is actually moving up for the second time to fight on short notice in the welterweight division and looked very good. Didn't looked undersized. He had the height advantage and reach advantage, but yeah, excellent win. Let's see him fight more in his weight class, or maybe the welterweight may be indeed his new home. Atomweight submission grappling. Danielle Kelly, very quick turnaround. I think it was like 2 minutes odds, just under 3 minutes. She got the rear naked choke from Mariia, Sambo champion, etc. It was pretty entertaining. It was entertaining. It was, as we can recall, the first few submission fights or grappling matches weren't the most exciting, but they're coming along, and I think they're placing them in the right places rather than putting them on the main card. Obviously, unless it's for a title. Liam Nolan, unanimous decision. Eddie, was it Silky Smooth? I think his name, his little moniker is. Real slick, yeah, indeed he was slick, but output, I think he needed to get his output sorted out. Um, yeah, interesting. He did definitely give some, but Liam did more than enough to get the victory on that. So overall, again, an excellent card. If you haven't watched it, depending on where you are in the world, maybe they're on the old YouTube or your local listings. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Don't forget to check me out on the old Instagram.